Welcome everyone. This is a tutorial video for helping you set up the SuperLemon WhatsApp app for Shopify stores. My name is Preetham. I'm one of the co-founders. Thank you so much for installing our app. Let's get started. As you can see, the WhatsApp chat button is disabled by default. It's because it needs a phone number configured with it. So let's go ahead and add that phone number. Some of the details have already been pre-populated, like the agent name from the store name, store owner's name, and the country code. You just need to put in your phone number, your WhatsApp phone number, and you can customize some settings like your avatar image. You can even upload your own avatar inside the Shopify admin and paste the URL here. And finally, you can even set online hours for your chat agent. What that means is you can say, I don't want the chat agent to display all the time. I only want them to display between 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's it. And the timing is based on your own store time zone, which you can see displayed here. Let's hit the save button. It's done. The phone number is saved. It says status is online. If I go to the store now, I should be able to see the chat button. This is the demo store. As you can see, the chat button is live. When I click on it, I can see my name. Awesome. If a customer clicks on this on their computers, it'll open WhatsApp for web. If they click on the same widget on their mobile phone, it'll directly open a WhatsApp chat with you in their mobile application. Let's configure a few more settings. Let me add one more phone number. John Doe is a sales rep, and John Doe doesn't work on Tuesdays. Today is Tuesday while I'm recording this video. So I set Tuesday timing as 0000 to 0000. That means offline. As you can see, it says offline. There's one small nuance here. If both your agents are offline at the same time, and it will be shown here in the status column, your chat button will automatically get hidden from your storefront because there is nobody online to take chats. So the chat button doesn't need to be shown again. You can set online hours for individual agents if each of your agents work in shifts. But if all your agents are available at the same time, you can set online hours in one shot for the entire chat button from here. This applies the online hours to all your agents. We recommend using only one of these two, whichever you need. All right, now there are phone numbers and the chat button is configured. Let's change the design of the chat button. Suppose your store colors are more around dark black colors. You can select one of the preset templates that are available, or you can configure your own by selecting one of the customizable designs. Let's try to configure our own chat button. As you can see, I can set one single color for the background, or I can even set a gradient of colors. Let's try something. The icon color, let's make it look like gold. You can even paste the hex code of the color that you want directly over here. I can change the button text color, let's make it green. There you go, you can see a live preview. If I click on save right now, and if I refresh the page, there you go. A brand new chat button custom designed for your own store. Let's try to customize a little bit more. Button text, it says chat with us, but I'll say click to chat. Message body is a pre-filled message template that gets filled when your customer clicks on the chat button, and when they reach WhatsApp, this text will already be populated for them to send it easily. We also include the page URL, this URL, of whichever page they were on when they clicked on the button. This makes it very easy for your store visitor to send a message to you. It also makes it very easy for you to know where they came from. Anyway, the next feature is a callout card. A callout card is to draw notice to your store's chat button. It looks like this. It's a small card that shows up on top of the chat button. It only shows to a unique visitor once every 24 hours. So if you are testing this, open your page in incognito. Let's try that. Let's close this. Let's close this. Callout card is already configured. You can even enable a notification sound. Just be sure that it doesn't work on all browsers because of some compatibility. And the delay says that after I land on the web page on your store, how many seconds should it wait before showing the callout card? It says 5 right now. Let's check it out. There you go. Callout card does the same thing. If I click on it, it'll open the chat widget. All right, let's change this widget itself. Let's make it customized to your own store. Let's go back. That widget is called the greetings widget. The greetings widget is enabled whenever you enable the chat button. If you are using only one support agent number, then you don't necessarily need to use the greeting widget. If you disable this, what happens is when somebody clicks on this button, it doesn't open any widget. It just directly takes them inside WhatsApp. So it's great if you have only one support agent. But if you have multiple support agents, the greeting widget helps you show all those support agents in the same place. So let's try that. Let's change the greeting widget design. There are 3 types of designs. Once again, you have designs that can be customized and designs that are pre-configured if you want to use something that's already configured for you out of the box. Let's customize our own design. Let's try a black color for the background. Let's try a slightly gray for a gradient. Heading text is white and description text can be lightly white. All right, awesome. I'll save this. I'll also go and enable the other agent so that we can see both agents at the same time. All I have to do is set this to 2359. Now the agent will be visible for 24 hours in this day. Save. That's it. It should work. Let's refresh. As you can see, the new designs have taken hold. Both the agents are showing. Awesome. There's one more small nifty feature here. Not only can you change the design, and the text, hi there, hello, instead, and the help text, we are here for help. But there's this one small feature here called randomize order of chat agents. So what happens is if you have 4 chat agents and you want to make sure that the traffic is equally distributed, the incoming chats are equally distributed, people click on each of the agents equally, we randomize the order. This makes sure that Tom gets 250 clicks, Lauren gets 250 clicks, Harvey gets 250 clicks, Rachel gets 250 clicks. And the load of incoming tickets is shared between your support agents. The final setting for chat button is where do you want to display the chat button exactly on your storefront. So you can ask it, set it to display on mobile only, desktop only, or everywhere. You can set it to display on the left or right. You can change the height of the chat button by increasing this to 40. We'll try that in a moment. Let's make this 100. You can even change the distance of the chat button from the edge of the screen. Right now it's 20, but you can make it 40. Finally, you can even set a custom chat button height for just the product pages. Why have we built this feature? Many of you use a sticky add to cart button on your product pages, and if you change the height here, it'll change the height of the chat button on every page. But now using this feature, you can set a custom height, say 80, for your product pages so that the chat button shows above your add to cart sticky button. But for all the other pages, the chat button will show in the same position so that the aesthetic, the chat button looks great on your store regardless. Let's try it out. As you can see, it's 20px for product page and 100 for every other page. We're going to test that right now. Refresh. There you go. It's 40px from the edge, it's 100px from the bottom. And if I go inside a product page, remember, in the product page, the setting is still the same. The height of the button is still 20px. Awesome. let's look at the final tweaks that you can make for the chat button. You can decide which pages you don't want the chat button to show. So let's try the cart page. I don't want it to show in the cart page. If I go to the cart page right now, it's showing. But if I click on save, and if I go back and refresh, there you go. Chat button is no longer visible on the cart page. If I go back here, chat button is visible again. That's it. That concludes all the basic features for the chat button. You can go ahead and now enable it, and it should look fantastic on your store. There are a few additional features that you can set with the chat button. It's in advanced settings. You can send an event to your Google Analytics whenever somebody clicks on the chat button. You can send an event to your Facebook pixel whenever somebody clicks on the chat button. Be sure to first configure Google Analytics and Facebook pixel in your own Shopify store settings. Only then this feature will work. So you can click on this link, it'll take you to your store admin. You can configure Google Analytics for your store or Facebook pixel. Then when you enable it, this event will be sent to your Google Analytics. Finally, you can even see the analytics for your chat button over here. What it tells you is how many clicks this chat button got on a given day. Now we can't tell you how many chats were initiated because after somebody clicks on the chat button, we don't know whether they actually sent the message, but it'll tell you how many clicks you're getting on a given day. It'll also tell you which pages customers are typically starting the clicking on the chat button. It might give you an indication of where customers typically have queries. You might be able to make changes on those pages and answer some questions. All right. That concludes the tutorial for the WhatsApp chat button. In the next video, you can find more videos by going to individual feature pages on the left, where you will find a video similar to this explaining the same features all over again. The other features should be feature videos should be much shorter. Chat button has a lot of features, therefore it took some time. If you have any problems or questions, issues, anything, if you need help, click on the email support button or click on the email support here and send us an email with screenshots and all information, and we will help you out. Have a good day.